Hello and welcome to How to Become a Wedding Planner. I'm Nira Luna, wedding planner and owner of Amber Events, a Los Angeles-based event planning company. Wedding planning is a very exciting, interesting career filled with lavish venues and stylized decor. Let's not forget the high expectation to create the perfect wedding day, one that you've been planning for months about. But if you're here, I think it's because you thrive on that excitement. Like any career, there are several criteria that can help someone determine whether he or she would be successful at wedding planning. If you're interested in becoming a professional wedding planner, join me as we meet with our well-respected experts. We'll uncover the secrets within the industry and share some guidelines that can help you get started. Now, let's go meet the experts. Module 1. For our first lesson, let's meet our experts and find out how they got started. I have here with me the wonderful Elena of Hustle and Bustle Events and Renee from Cherubelle Events. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about weddings. We'll be real here. Everything, no filter. Let's talk about how you got into the industry. Where did you start from?
Well, I come from the entertainment world, and I've been doing this for over 20 years. So it's something that I kind of incorporated from past experience and then on with my experience at Sony Entertainment. And here I am today, 20 years later.
That means you're good at it.
Pretty much.
You grow when you're good, right? And Elena,
Yeah.
was it similar for you when you got into the industry? How was it?
Actually, it was completely different. I started off not even really knowing that I was into event planning. I used to do it for my family and friends, but I went to school to become a makeup artist and started doing makeup for brides. And I got asked by a wedding coordinator if I'd be interested in assisting at one of the weddings that I was doing makeup for. So
Why? Because she lost a person the day of the wedding? It was an emergency?
I guess it
or-
was just because I was organized. I'm a really organized person and very detailed, and we kind of just got along well with each other, and they needed extra hands at another wedding that was coming up.
Oh,
so.
it wasn't the same event that you
No,
were doing?
not the same, not the same.
Because I was like, oh, you
After
want
you're
to
done there, can you,
I was going to say, you want to be first, like right into it.
no, so I ended up helping her at the next wedding, and then the next wedding, and then the next wedding.
I'm here video chatting with the very Teresa, owner of Hustle and Bustle. Hi, Teresa, how are you?
Hi, Nira. Great. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being on camera with me. It's so fun. Can you give me a background on how you started or what your position is in Hustle and Bustle?
Well, my position is wedding planner and also the owner. I started Hustle and Bustle in the latter part of 2008 when my oldest daughter was an infant. So those days, it was basically a lot of time holding an infant in my arms and typing with one hand, trying to develop a company and do my research. And that's how it began. My background is in fashion design and costume design, and that's what I always dreamt of, being a costume designer in Hollywood. And real life sank in, and I started a family, and I realized I needed a job or a career that was more feasible with raising young children, unlike the whole industry there in LA. So that's how I began the company. I thought, what can I do that's still creative, and I can use my creative juices and enjoy what I do and have flexible hours, my time, and still be a stay-at-home mom. So that's how it started.
I'm here with someone dear and true to me, one of our very own associate planners, Jackie of Amber Events. Thanks for joining us, Jackie. All right, Jackie, so you're very dear and true to my heart. I know a lot about you, but let the people watching know who you are, what's your name, where are you from, and what brought you into Amber Events?
Well, I grew up in Southern California, so Southern California native, and I got started with Amber Events actually through school, Cal Poly Pomona, through a club called Association of Student Event Planners. Amber actually came to speak to our group and offered an internship, and that's how I got started.
I think everyone starts completely different when they get into the industry. Like on my end, I started with an internship. I was a florist first. And I was doing flower arrangements for all these weddings, and I would like put the arrangements on the table, and I would say, I can do better than that. Or who made this decor? Or who's, like, I'm criticizing as I'm at these events, and I'm like, wait, maybe I should be more than a florist. And then it kind of just grew from there, and I did an internship through Amber Events, and then, you know, you kind of grow, you know, there's steps, but everyone's path is so different, it seems.
I feel like it's creativity in general, whether it be flowers or being a people person, being able to budget, or being, you know, via makeup. It's just creativity, and you get to be a people person and work with different personalities. I hear so many different people that are just have creativity in different ways, and it leads them to being an event planner.
Now let's get into how you can get started. For someone that wants to get into the industry, you already talked about the traits. You have to be artistic, you have to be vocal, you have to be organized, and all these different things. But how do you actually go through the motions of having a company and being a wedding planner?